out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre! He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
You want us to think? Get to work!
Shut up! Keep away! It's still easy here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
You're fine. Do the bit and get a nice reward.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here!
You
Stand
be keeping
still!
watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run! Quick!
Why are we moving now? Instead of being high up? But we were set up top.
Hey?
They're here!
Hans!
Take cover!
There's more of them up top.
Where now, for fuck's sake? Hey! Get over here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This... isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Fled from them through the other gorge. We have to find him. Where is he? Looks like a way out. Hans!
Yeah. Oh, God, we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago. Hurry!
Now you're gonna get...
know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Why? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
Horseman.
Faster. I'm doing what I can, pal. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck!
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca.
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the
Easy,
castle.
Henry.
Hurry. What about you?
Are you mad?
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
Sir
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on.
He knows me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Boggs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa. I swear, I won't leave you.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. And we were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think against
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave. You were lucky you happened to turn...
I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse.
I understand. But you'll save Hans.
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out. I'll go check on him. How are you?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. And now you've moved about. Take this.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that, but I need to get a...
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it... while you're at it, you can stop by the... I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch... No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese. And you'll find some of...
I won't. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. I'll go and check on him. When you...
It's written. Aye. True bliss is a full belly. It's empty. Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or...
The Lord be praised. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave...
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty...
Well, if you think you can...
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good... And when you're done with that, better...
True.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again. Says I don't have that
All right.
His breathing's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign.
shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bozena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bozena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
What do you know? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy! When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Berghoff. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods, too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing, fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelioff, alright?
Take it. That's all I need. It's mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret.
You won't.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for... I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite... It was a story.
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top. But what about Sir Hans?
He's holding up, I'd say. But what he needs most now...
Here.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done. But you can... My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
All right. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, Alex. I have a book here with the recipe. But it'll be better if I tell you.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be
Of course. Everything we need... And we'll get started.
all done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now. And when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes back... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start. You must have read it by now, surely. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again. If you don't remember what goes in there, look in the book again. So, what did you pour in there?
Spirits.
Wrong again? Are you doing it on purpose? I said wine. You ought to steer clear of this craft. So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry. I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Have you really got everything ready? I only see one bag and you need two. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Have you dropped the chamomile in? Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders. With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever. You'll sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. The fever should start to cool
Hans,
now.
can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too. Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans, and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman. Brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajena too. And let her save Sir Hans. And deliver her from all evil. And grant her grace. Because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
Amen. We did what we could for Hans. The rest is in God's hands. Now go and rest. A bit of sleep will do you good.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking up.
Aye, that's the best. Breakfast is on the table, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his...
no food for me here.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come. Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had, some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armour. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through... As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
No, true. I'll never
You're quite welcome.
Do tell.
What? Quite a lot of things. But we came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford... We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelier.
All right. I think we should...
I'll prepare a bit of food.
Oh, Bajenem.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our...
He saved my...
So did I. First Trotsky.
All right.
I'd expect no less.
What about the rest of us?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper...
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a...
You're right.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something Istvan Toth.
Toth?
You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me. But you know how it is.
I know how it sounds. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. But that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponent. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll...
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the... Must have belonged to the fellow. Come on! hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa. Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
No, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Well, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tancred, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honour their memory, we'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About blood.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Fight better that witch. Wench!
What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter. Oh, my. Ugh.
Oof. It stinks like some...
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health,
I heard
lads.
some
That's
talk
the
about
most
your
important
tactics.
thing.
Oh?
Enjoy yours.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment, then. I'll be right
Must
back.
hurt, don't it?
A bit. At least at first. But then you get...
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear up.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them band. Like it or not, you can't pay what... Is that clear?
All right.
Glad to hear it. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going when rich folks get married. That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a batter.
Who is this?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samhain. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samhain is the head of the family. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's fade.
Where's the wedding?
At Samhain, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Berg...
How should I know what his lordship's plans are?
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that, lad.
Hmm.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know about?
What else is there to know?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have found... Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the...
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay. Come to mention it. And that fella next to him is Miller. You know what they... Well then...
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well.
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid...
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the... But I'd split the work with...
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it.
And careful with them sacks. Here it comes.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I know it didn't look like she was too pleased.
The main thing is, she denied ever...
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some... I did get some...
What?
Von Bergov is about to live...
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. Young Lord Semin, and it's invitation only, of course.
Why should some...
Because...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. And that shouldn't be a problem.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. We'll ask the local...
There's something else we have to sort out.
I noticed that.
We can work off our debt. If we both...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work.
Do you have any idea?
Well, all right. I may not look much like... People will remember my face, and when everything's as if the disgrace...
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. So you should be able to manage it too.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man? Not so fast. It's God's oratores, the priests who pray for us, laboratories, the plebs who shovel shit and pay and bellatores, the warriors who now which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can...
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean, in short, be so kind as to get to work.
Are you really not going to help me?
Come now, Henry. What did I simply...
They say clothes maketh the man. And you don't look...
What do you know about it? It's not long since I had to drag one, and if I hadn't... I mean it, Henry.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't...
That is a...
Right.
Well, That, but above all, as soon as we have at least... Although...
How generous of you, Lord.
I know, my...
God grant you health.
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't gonna help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me. Just a couple of sacks.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again? Dead body. Stop it. Come back. Get this. Miliboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body. So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water. But the river there has a powerful current. So it had been floating down the river for at least a week. Without anyone noticing.
Look out!
You believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Pour me one.
That is right.
Something like that. Coming right
Listen
up.
to this.
I don't care.
Is that supposed to be Latin?
Clever you. Do you know what it means?
No. And I doubt you do either.
The burden of proof is on the one who declares, not on the one who says.
I heard you were in need of money,
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trusky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Look, calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your...
No apology, then.
Oh.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you.
I'd give you a chance to apologize. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
You scum!
You whoreson!
That fella! He's the one! Why did you do that? Surprise!
Bad luck.
Hey, get him! Take him! This is unbelievable! Not just only, the hamfist as well!
What do you want?
Hurt anyone else? Shame on you.
Send my greetings to the devil.
That's mad.
Show what you made of. Hear that? That's your death toll.
Nice strike.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
What are you hopping about for? Need a piss?
Nice hit.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
Don't spare him. Useless. We're gonna get you, you arson.
What do you want?
Nice strike.
Hey, get him! Hey! Na los! Jetzt!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing. Better keep your mouth shut.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of...
And whose fault is...
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise.
What do you think I was trying to do? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, right? If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you...
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me.
Who else is... You're just a simple peasant who has no...
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that... You're fucking useless. You couldn't even... Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to...
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
go.
Hey! Lord von Berghoff!
Oh, shit. Why? Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? Aye. You're in the right place. Over here? Are you going to just stand here like a statue? You've got time, right?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything to...
I don't want anything from you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without.
Oh well, not many people can make such a... Now things can only get better.
Barely. They just let me out of the pillory. Nobody wants that...
Well, that there hill is... And you pull yourself together, like tomcats.
Hey, you.
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
I ain't. I'm just...
You're something like...
Nah, I usually find work with someone.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, but I'd like to go somewhere. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place.
I'd like to see what they're home.
You can go and see.
Why exactly are you...
Why? Why? I've been in the ship plenty of time.
Where are you headed? If you're...
For work. To the city. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating with the city folk. It's bound to be...
You said you were going to a city. You mean...
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg?
Aha.
Well, but I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to...
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if you can handle...
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped.
Well, sure. If he's that...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rigs logs, but to be fair to him, Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond.
Should I watch out?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will show you...
I'm practically naked.
At least you're not walking around bare arm.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like...
After what you did here with that friend of yours. Even the deaf and blind... But between the two of us...
Thanks.
Just don't get yourself caught.
I really need...
I
have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
Here you go. I'll skip some.
Wow.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn. I could use a...
Don't exaggerate.
Still.
There's a stud farm in Semien.
And which way is...
Southwest from here, not too far. Once you see the walled farm, though, I'll...
Do you know where I might find a...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to...
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married.
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't fit, so...
Hopefully... Oh well.
Don't worry.
What are you doing here?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, your best bet is to ask our merchant.
Excuse me,
I can't help you with that.
What's new in the...
I heard Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief. Will they never? And now I've been visiting. He said he found...
What do you mean?
That we found someone buried here. Don't even ask. I've also... If it... Now someone...
Cabbage?
I and the peasants won't stop bugging me about... Say, do I really... And that's about...
That sounds interesting. What's new in the...
I was just visiting. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field. Just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You said...
That we found someone buried here. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant.
Are you blind?
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I've stopped being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Zheleov.
Isn't it a sin to walk around naked like that, friend?
I feel a lucky roll coming up.
What game would you like to...
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Damn it! They're yours, lad. My God, what a fuck up again! Mark?
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
And do you have enough money for it?
How about farmers?
And do you have the badge for it?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. These ones here. Kurva! Bloody dice! Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. What can you do?
And what can I get for you?
These ones here. Finished. Your turn. You must have a lucky horseshoe up your ass. Next time I'll be more careful around you. Are you being cautious or cow?
I feel a lucky roll coming up. Shall we play?
What game would you like?
Wagoners.
Let's...
I'll be right
I'm
there.
seriously curious about you, lad.
Just a moment.
If I was you, I'd take it. My God, I'm done. Damn it! They're yours, lad. These ones here. What? Oh, come on! No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway. These ones here. These ones here. Kurva! Bloody dice. Finished. Your turn. My God, why? Why do I even play?
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
It's like I'm invisible or something.
Oh, come on! My God! Oh, come on!
God bless you.
You know you can throw again, right?
God grant you health.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I'll tell you, and you drop me
My
in.
God, I'm done.
Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
Did Bailiff Thrush tell you?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to...
Well, it's better
I'll
than
have a
listening
bite
to
to eat,
news
thanks.
about bandits running rampant around here. I'm happy to think about something.
God be with you.
God bless you.
Did Bailiff Thrush tell you?
Tell me what?
Oh, I just remembered. I really better...
Good luck.
Can I ask about Tom?
Hmm?
Do you think Tom...
You can...
You, sir?
Don't shove.
Wife really started that.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Gut, versuchen wir es.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald. You can't just stroll around here without so much as a...
It's just you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
Word about the price?
Well, of course. No deal, then. I'm done haggling with you. Maybe next time, then.
Greetings.
once. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land. What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my mom.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one, but it was my master's bill.
Oh, so it could just as...
I don't really care what was in it.
Do you know where you might...
I haven't the faintest idea.
Would you like me to...
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never...
You should have been more... Losing the one thing you're...
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I...
I have to be going. I hope you find...
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was out.
Well, if you ask me.
No way!
And if I give you a thrashing, that's...
At least I know you won't flay me to a bloody...
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take... I can tell you to... So you get why it...
Very well then. Defend yourself or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I...
Ah! I'll kill you!
Ow!
Oh! All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore.
Glad to be of help then.
Looking for something in there? Thief? You'd better pay me compensation, you blackguard.
Go fuck yourself.
All right. This isn't gonna work. Help! Folks! Someone help! Guards! Do you want me to do the same to you?
God bless. Watch where you're going.
Aren't those dice sad?
Word about the price?
Sure, why not? What a shame. I'm done haggling with you. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
You having problems with the Zheliovoites?
Not just me, my friend. The winter before last, they piled snow in, and last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer.
Gracious.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I've got a plan you could help me. I'd pay you well. You can count on...
What exactly would you like?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you, I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and...
All right.
Listen up, then. Old Olbram the owner of the biggest plot of land in Zhelyov, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest, and obviously, he's very proud of it. Now you, will give his beautiful... Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like...
Right. First, we have to... I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek the tailor. And after that, try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith, if you pour it in the... But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3...
All right, then.
And remember, it's a...
Right. Why do you and the...
It's their fault. Olbram's the worst of them all. He's the one that's...
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff...
Save the... There's a tree. My father, God rest his soul, but then fuck...
Well...
Do you think we have... Year after year, and when the Zhelyov... We managed to convince them to at least get...
Have you tried asking Lord...
Of course, but the bailiff couldn't care less.
And how...
There's a... My father, but then fuck...
Well... What's new around?
Vostotek. Lord von Beregov's huntsman is a regular here. He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. You could also stop by and see. He could tell you all sorts. I have some... And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. What's new around?
Nothing new. It's quiet.
Can I spend the night?
Not a chance. What can I do for you?
Good day to you.
People call you the Mouth.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? With the bughead, arse face.
I'm sorry, Stenyak.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary? But it's a lot of...
You know what?
See you later. Sakra. What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief?
What? What do you think you're doing? It was you! God! Do something about that, carry on! Give it to him! What?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! Show what you're made of!
Die!
You keep resisting! I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot! Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield! You wanna try me? Ah! Go fuck yourself! I'll hack you up like you deserve! Ah! Didn't see that coming, ah! Punishment by the blade! My favorite! Ah! If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot! Take that! I'll hack you up like you deserve!
God bless.
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you thief?
You again?
Thief! Go and arrest him, quickly!
You'll pay for your thievery. Just you wait.
Give up! That's where you'll find him.
And what can I get for you?
I surrender!
You're a pickpocket, and a lousy one at that. Pay up, and show me what you've got.
I'm very sorry. This is just a big misunderstanding.
What do you mean, misunderstanding?
There was a bee on that purse.
A bee? What are you on about?
I just wanted to shoo it away. Back in my village, my friend got stung by a bee once. He swelled up like a frog and died.
And you're telling me the bee was sitting on top of the purse?
Mm-hmm.
Then what were you looking for inside of it?
To hell with you.
I'll make you surrender.
Hey! Over here! Give him what?
I'm wounded. You don't find me.
Shit. Peace and quiet are things of the past.
I'll whip your ass.
Are you the one that knocked him out?
Knocking people out around here.
Now I've got you.
I'll whip your arse so much you'll be looking forward to the cane! Go fuck yourself!
You won't escape punishment.
It's a wonder you're still standing!
You don't fight with guys, you fool. You surrender to them. Come on, then.
You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillow! You just fucked up our...
Christ. Letting myself get beaten like that. What a disgrace.
God bless. I'm glad to see you like it. Do you want another?
Mind where you're going.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Help! Pickpocket!
Hey! Stop that!
Arrest him, my God!
Give up!
Easy now. I surrender.
You're a wanted man. You're that damn pickpocket who's...
These days, if it's not tied down, they'll steal it.
Say that again, and you'll be picking your teeth.
Shut your trap! I won't be intimidated by a...
Fuck you.
Enough! I've been waiting for you. Pacify it, quick! Didn't see that coming, ah! Fuck yourself! I'll hack you up like you deserve! Show what you're made of!
This is unbelievable.
If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to exit. Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield. Didn't see that coming, ah! I'll hack you up like you deserve. Segment! Punishment by the blade! My favorite! Don't dare bleed to death before I got you!
God grant you help.
Careful!
I need something that'll put animal.
Well, I used to cook the recipe.
Wouldn't you tell a fella? My dad was a...
But you didn't pay much.
No, I don't want it just...
So, Project and Albrecht. Well, what? Pay up?
Thank you. How's this?
You really won't convince me like... So, did you...
All right. I heard you could use a helping...
I could. What do they call you?
Henry.
You should know Henry.
Yeah? My father was a...
For the nobility, as it happens.
So you'll...
Hold your horses. I'll have to... You could forge me a...
Sure thing.
Great.
Iron.
You can't... But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest. Go over to the anvil, and let's get... started. Have you taken what you need from the chest yet? Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try.
Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. So what then? If you can't handle it, I'll have you make nails instead. Henry, focus. Give it a try. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Heated up now, so come over to the anvil. See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. ring you want. Sparks. That's the stuff. Well struck. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's the ring you want. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired so quickly, and the iron feels it.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up. And by the ring. It rings out with a different sound when you do it right.
What's the right way to heat up the workpiece?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere, if your forging's going to be even. The main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace, take it out.
Why should I forge evenly?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck it up. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working unevenly. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And of course, any questions?
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, this is just a village, you know. The locals ain't up.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well, you can sell them. Though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily...
Where exactly?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. And you can put your things in the chest there.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. You're pretty good at swords. But what the locals really need... Right. Here are some simple... You can get down...
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open... Great. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. Take care, friend.
I heard you could teach me some.
What do you want?
I'm still not...
Why not? Why don't you?
Yeah.
Let's see what you can do. Are you gonna get started then? Then go over to the anvil, and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up a bit like it. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Works the mellow. You can tell the temperature by the color, but you won't be able to tell if it's on fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now you can go straight to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Heated up now, so come over to the anvil. That's the ring you want. Well struck. Sparks are flying. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. So there you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. It's about the...
Do you want me to find...
Just so.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone?
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart, but I've got a...
Those two hands of yours...
Can't tell you much. I don't think they wanted to stay here.
Were they
No.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. There were some hunting swords, and some... There's a good...
All right.
Go ahead.
Gladly. Can I ask you about that?
What is it you...
All right.
Time's wasted.
There's a couple...
Ask away.
Thanks. You know what?
So, you're in the... Listen up. You take some...
That doesn't sound too
I'm still not really...
All right.
Damn.
Then get it. I'll be happy to...
I'd like to learn...
What is this?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
People...
I'm no bughead. Please. But it's... If you don't... But
so they all...
You know what? You can. But if you want to listen...
To your health.
Health my arse.
Will you really not?
No, if you... Oh, I. Farewell.
would you like, friend?
What's new?
Nothing new. It's quiet.
Sure.
Maybe next time then. Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Nothing suits your fancy, eh? What would you like? What are you doing here?
Shit!
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
God be with you.
down right now and get the hell out of here. Everyone get over here!
What's that?
Clear off!
Aha. Well, never mind. I thought something was going on here.
Fuck off before I kill you.
What? Come to take us out, have you? Not today.
You're a dead man! Alert! To arms!
Useless.
Bleeding already, are ya? Clear off!
Good day.
What are you doing with that thing? Are you trying to shoot me? Put it away now, and I'll take you in. Are you deaf? The weapon! Put it away! Good, see? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here. Get out of here.
Down below. What do you mean?
Fuck you, Horson! I'm all...
Do it!
Damn! You're bleeding!
You can't get away from me!